Hi there.
Ma! Ma, what's the matter?
Everyone is fine. No one died. The home burnt down.
My God, are you all right? How'd you get here?
I hitched.
Ma.
A cab. I took a cab.
Well, you should have called.
I'm perfectly capable of managing by myself. I don't need help. I'm a totally independent person.
I know.
I need $67 for the cab.
$67? Ma, this is crazy. The home is 15 minutes from here.
My cab driver is Cuban. He said there was an additional tax for a bilingual driver.
I'll take care of him.
Sit down, Sophia. You must be exhausted.
Why? I rode in the cab. I didn't push it.
Oh, Sophia, honey, how nice to see you.
Who are you?
It's me, Blanche.
You look like a prostitute.
Sophia, the things you say, she didn't mean that, Blanche.
Of course I mean it. Look at her. My cab driver would fall in love. Can I get something to eat, or is the fancy man in the kitchen?
The way she talks.
She can't help it.
Oh, I've known plenty of women who have had strokes. Some of them are in very bad shape, but they're still ladies.
But, Rose, this stroke destroyed the part of her brain that censors what she says. So she just says whatever she thinks. She can't help it.
He's an okay petunia.
Ma, the cab driver said you promised him a $67 tip?
Don't be silly. I said a $7 tip. Why don't these people learn English if they're going to live here? This is Miami. I'd have less trouble getting around Ecuador.
Oh, I'll get it. Harry.
Oh,
Hi.
my pretty.
Oh, Harry. Everybody, this is Harry. Harry, this is Rose.
Rose.
And Dorothy.
Dorothy.
And this is Sophia.
Well, you must be Blanche's sister.
You must be blind.
Sophia's home just burned down.
Well, that's terrible.
Not to me. It was a retirement home, and you know what they did? They set off the fire alarm in a retirement home. Who can rush? Half the people have walkers. The other half can't get out of their chairs. But they got bells going off like crazy. You know what that does to hearts that only beat a few times a week? It's not pretty.
We better go. We have reservations.
I hope he's taking you to a cold climate.
Good night. Thanks, ladies. It was a pleasure.
Nice meeting you, Harry. Have fun.
The man is a scuzzball.
Well, he didn't want to make a big deal of it. He said he could try to pass them off as shellfish and sell them out of the back of his trunk. But I thought it was a great story, and so did my boss. In fact, he's putting it on tonight's news.
Rose, please tell me you're kidding.
My boss said he wanted to expose Angelo's landlord for making him live under those terrible conditions. But Angelo wouldn't give us his name.
Our Cecilia never squeals, never. Did you offer him money?
No.
Never, he wouldn't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, our research department will find that heartless Shylock. And if they don't, I will. I'm not going to rest, I'm not going to sleep, I'm not going to eat until I track that scum down.
Rose, I'm the scum. Stan and I inherited that building. I am Uncle Angelo's landlord.
Oh, Dorothy, I forgot. Oh, I feel awful. Just awful. How could I have been so stupid?
No, it's okay.
I missed the family angle. He's your uncle. Niece makes uncle live in Roach Motel.
Look, there's Angelo. Turn the sound up, quick.
As you can see, the bugs are really big, and when I spray them, they appear to be laughing at us.
The question all Miami is asking is, who would make people live under these conditions? We have learned this vermin-infested squalor is owned by baked potato opener king Stanley Spornak and his ex-wife, Dorothy Spornak.
Dorothy, that's your picture.
Oh, no.
Oh, look, they put those little wiggly antennas on our heads. What am I going to do? How am I going to face people? I told Stan I didn't want that building. I didn't care about it. I don't care about it now. He's supposed to take care of all the maintenance. You better get this straightened out, Rose.
They got my jewels.
But I see they didn't get your cocaine.
Oh, my God, Blanche has cocaine?
This is flour. I hid my jewels in the flour.
Why did you hide your jewels in the flour?
Because I didn't think they'd look there. What kind of robbers look in the flour?
That's the first place they look after the freezer.
The freezer's my other hiding place.
It's everybody's. The robbers know that. They don't even open drawers anymore.
Mama's jewels. I can never replace them. Oh, I'm just beside myself. And you ought to see the mess they made in there. They flat tore this place apart.
They were probably looking for drugs.
We have Maalox and estrogen. Now, how many junkies have gas and hot flashes?
Ladies, we're waiting.
Let me save everyone a lot of time here. My name is Frida Claxton. The tree is on my property, and I could care less if the city wants to cut it down.
Now, look, 60 people live on that block, and all of them have signed this petition to save the tree.
Concrete's cleaner. They'll get used to it.
Mrs. Claxton, please.
I also have pictures of the tree that I'd like you all to take a look at.
You want to look at pictures? I've got pictures. Of her roommate, the human Slinky.
Shut up, Claxton.
Were there any other faces recognizable on those pictures?
You shut up too, Ed.
Stop wasting the taxpayers' money. Yank out that tree and start pouring cement.
Mrs. Claxton, think about what you're doing. That beautiful old tree is 200 years old. How can you hate a living thing?
I hate you.
That's it. I have had all I'm going to take from you. Now, if you don't have the common decency to treat people like human beings, well, then I'm sure as hell not going to waste my time kissing your fanny. Now, if you don't like it, Mrs. Claxton, you just sit there and shut up while we have our say. And if you don't like it, just drop dead. Go on, Dorothy.
What happened?
You know when you told her to drop dead?
Yeah.
I think she did.